okay, banana, okay, orange candy. Maybe it's okay to go to the bathroom here in a Jeep. So we're driving, and I have to do it. I can't hold it no more. So I tapped him. I said, I have to go to the bathroom, please. Okay, boy. Now his voice getting thicker. Okay, boy, okay. Okay, there comes the diarrhea. Now comes the smell. Now this black soldier can't take the smell, so you know what he's doing? Blah. And he goes again, blah. Now he looks like a white man from all this puking. Now the other one sticks his head out of the window. And I'll be driving, and you know, black people really, they have such a beautiful kinky hair. You know that, right? Really nice one. Afro nice, you know, and he was driving and holding like this. When we got to Munich, his hair was white like this young lady, over here, salad white, salad frozen. They're frozen like an icicle. How many of you see Cool Running movie? Oh, you got some of them. I like my people. You know, remember when he went to Icebox and the all salad froze? So what happened was he went like this, try, see what's happening, why his head is so heavy. When he did like this, all hair just come out. And then he looked like my friend sitting here in the front. That's okay, brother. I don't have hair either. I mean, that's the truth. They all broke off. I felt so sorry for those guys because they're the one who have to clean the Jeep. Because God is good. They made fun out of me by eating those bananas. They laughed at the white because I didn't know what there was. So then it was time to meet my mama. And she was coming forth, crying. I didn't know the language German, but understood some. And she was saying, "My liebe Peter, forgive me." Today I speak German and other languages, but that time I only spoke Polish and a little bit Russian. And she was coming, crying and weeping. And I said, "Come closer. Let me put my arms around your neck and squeeze it." Only thing she could do, took her clothes off and showed me. Mutilated experimentation on her breasts, on the body, and tattoo. And I understood that she would through the same thing as I did. And the only thing I could do is embrace her and hold. We cried for hours and days. The time was of no essence. We just hold and cry. And now it's time to meet my sisters. Those are my sisters. You see, my mama married a black soldier. And for the first time I have family. I have sisters. And I fall in love quickly. Barbara, the darker one. Oh, she was a little devil. Oh, my hand just going. If I see it, I will spank her so much. See, honestly, she was a little devil. You know what devil is, right? You have some of those kids too, huh? Don't pretend that you're so innocent, Or even you were once a little devil. And so what happened was, every time I fall asleep, she opened my eye, stick a finger in it, and she ran, and I hit for the ceiling. Oh, I want to spank her so badly. But Mama says, That's an international language. Don't touch my child. But God is so good. God is awesome. They asked me, would you like to bathe your sister? Call it bandage. Sure, I would love to. So I took a comet, took a steel wool, and I tried to take the black stuff off from them. They were screaming and yelling. Mama ran, no, you can't do that. Because you see, once we live underground in a sewer system, you didn't bathe because there was no running water, there was no electricity, there was no Holiday Inn, there was no McDonald's, no nothing. So you didn't bathe for 6 months, and then in the springtime you go and you take a steel wool and a comet and you washed it off, and then you were clean. I want to do that for my sisters, And every time now we come together, me and my sister, she says, "You're not going to bathe me, are you?" I said, "Did you ever hear healing through forgiveness ministry?" God is good. You know. So, and then now I have to go to school in Germany. Now the German people making fun of me, the kids. Guck mal eine dumme Polak. And that means, look, the dumb Polak. But I'm a German. I have a German passport. Look, I'm a German. No, you're a human skeleton. So they start picking cans and threw at me. I didn't want to be there. I want to go back to Poland, be with my matka. But they told me I'm going to come to America. 1959, I came to America. It was a wonderful moment for me. For the first time, I saw much. It was too much for me to see everything, but still, I walk in New York. I stood saw so many people, the buildings. I thought they're going to tip over me. When you stand on beside big building, when you look at it, it's falling over on you. I ate hamburgers, not one, but two, and no diarrhea. It was so good. And now they're putting us on a train. And as soon as I got in that train, I felt like a living hell's waiting for me on the other end. We went south to Georgia. 1959, folks, black and white was not acceptable in this country. As soon as you step out, we were introduced to Ku Klux Klan. Do you know what KKK is? That time was legal. There comes the beatings. There comes the torture. I couldn't go to black school. I couldn't go to white school. Either way, I got beat up. I walked with my sisters to store, get candy. 2 KK members walk and they spit on us. So I got in a fight with them, try to protect my sister. So they called police. They took me to police station and they beat the daylight out of me. By 4 or 5 men, they put you in the ground, they kick a daylight out of you. Would you be able to forgive? This is the questions we have to ask. Forgiveness. From there we moved to Fort Raleigh, Kansas. It was a big military base. And I ran away from home. I want to go back to my matka in Poland. And I was picked up in Lexington, Missouri, and by Sheriff Daniel and a man named Ike Skelton. And Ike Skelton, he took me in and helped me find family. He's been in Missouri State Representative in the White House for 30 years. And he helped me. And he gave me hope. Gave me an opportunity to learn. Introduced me to Yeshua as well. And for the first time, I was free. I got drafted, went to war, came back. Got married, got divorced. Because my family found out that I have a black family, she divorced me instantly. So I moved to Florida. I got remarried. And I was sitting in a bench. On one street, it was so beautiful because on one street was a temple, and on one street was a Catholic church. And my wife was a Catholic and I was Jewish, but I sit in the middle. Because religion and me did not get along. I separated myself from God. If I was sitting there on a bench, meditating, or you want to daydream, and all of a sudden a figure is in front of me. And I said, oh, crap. That's not what I said. I said something else. And I said, oh. And oh, no. I figured, I'm dying. He come for me so I can die, you know. I was scared. And he says, Kefa, reaching out to me. And he says, come follow me. No. It's too painful to follow you. Come follow me. Be my mouthpiece. I don't speak English. How can I follow you and then when I don't speak English? What do you want from me? Be my mouthpiece. I have thousands of Holocaust survivors. And they say no. Be my mouthpiece. Follow me. And I said, yes. When he said the Holocaust survivors, when he has thousands of them, and they cannot speak, I said, yes, I will follow you. And I said, if you're my God, can you help me find my family? Because 40 years went by. 40 years, the distance between that moment to that moment. And I was working and building a house in Florida. I built my own house. God gave me ability that I can do anything. I fly planes, all of this good stuff. Not for a guy who never went to school. God was so good to me. Give me opportunity to learn. Give me the mind. I don't have to go read the pages. I just look at them and then memorize and go into the test room and pass it 100%. God's so good, you know. And forgive me, but something picture just flashed in front of me. And I said, if you're my God, can you help me find my family? And you walk away smiling. I got home, I'm working on a house, and all of a sudden telephone rings. My wife's running out. She become white, like his shirt over here, pure white. And I look and I say, hey, honey, is okay? Did somebody die? Is the children okay? She says, they're okay. I said, is the bill collected? She said, no. I said, everything is okay? Yeah. Tell me what's going on. You know, so just sliding down on that ladder from the two-story home, you know how high that is. You just hold it and I was down. So she walks behind me, she put a chair behind me, and my sister was on the other end. That's God. Because I was looking for them. I hired a private investigator, we couldn't find them. I spent thousands of dollars to try to look for them, we could not find them. And now God finds them for me. Just think about God finds it for me. That's God. And I said, how's Mama? Mama just died. You don't know what that does for you. But I have so many questions for her. I want to know who was my father, who was all this. Or do you love each other? Tell me something about my life. It was too late. So we got together with my sisters. Barbara married, the dark one married black soul and man. And she have 12 nephews. I have 12 nephews and nieces. And Georgia married white, so we have wonderful reunion. Imagine now I have a family. Imagine you're the only white man between the 12. Hey, I'm getting even because, you know. And now I go to Georgia, all the whites. Oh, well. Nobody laugh on that one. But that's how it is. Now I have a family. And they present me with ashes of Mama. I said, Mama had one request. For you to take those ashes back to Stutthof death camp. And spread it among those women. At first I didn't want to do it. But that was my Mama's request. So we went back with some of my family, some of my kids took them with me, and we went back to Stutthof. Stutthof got everything intact, like it was then and what is today, the same way. And it's got a lot of ashes of human beings and all that, skulls. And we went back with my family, my children. Everybody who went through that started weeping and cried, didn't want to go through it. And my son, who is a soldier, he couldn't comfort me because he wept. He wept.